Keep your eye on him. Billing in the 24 kart. Big slider from Curvers. They go 3 wide in the L7, cut 54 for Trenta. Look out, here comes Billing. Billing up the inside, are you kidding me? Billing puts the move on Trenta, and you have a new race leader. Here we go, Junior Heavy on track. Proudly presented by BRK Karts and Phantom Powder Coaters. Junior Heavy set for a start. The 68 KRT is immaculate. We're not going to go this time, so that green flag stays up in the air. It's always a little bit confusing when they come to the line. Everyone's primed for the start, but if the officials aren't happy, that flag will just stay up in the air and they won't actually drop it. So that's what they're waiting for. They all see and they all accelerate ready for that start. But if the flag doesn't actually drop, they're not going. This time we look primed. 2 even conga lines ready to rock and roll. The KRT, the number 68 is Zach Stint on the outside of kart 70. The green flag this time, no problems. And Harry Taylor was your pole sitter, so into turn 1 they'll rock. Up the straightaway to Kerry's corner, the big Yamaha banners up there. They're going perfectly side by side through it. No one's giving an inch at all.
That was a beautiful move for the race lead, the WA1. They worked their way back to lock in the first lap past the interested onlooker in the infield, Phil Crofts, whose sons are very, very good in this game. Alex Crofts is his lead up. The WA1. You got Lucas Cheadle in second, 2 wide through that sweeping left-hander. Kai Williamson, Zach Stint from the Morgan Club, Jack Will, Ella Colwell, one of the local hopes, Nicholas Magro, Charlie Shepherd, Josh Thompson, and Thomas Hill, your top 10.
It's nice, if anything, to get a little bit of a breath on the ears from the J-Motors. They rev a whole lot less. I can really hear him having to use that power efficiently here in Junior Heavy. And Alex Crofts doing a great job out of the Great Southern Car Club.
Oh, here comes a speculator. Up the inside, the 16 of Kai Williamson. Put the move on Cheadle. So that battle for second on our screen right now. Wow, Williamson coming now after our race lead up. Ripping battle going on for about 5th behind us as well. There's about 8 karts in it.
So Stant from Jack Will, Nicholas Magro and Ella Colwell. That's the battle intensifying for 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. And they are parked up from there, but right now top 3 is locked together. Crofts from Williamson, who's winding down your race leader. And 3rd place in Cheadle is sticking with him. So keep your eyes on this top 3 here in Junior Heavy Heat number 1.
They're starting to really pull Alex Crofts in. You just saw him sit forward in the cart a little bit. Pressure is right on the top 3 here. Williamson now getting pressure again from Cheadle. So Lucas hasn't given this up. Top 3, nothing in this. Crofts under significant pressure with 1 lap to go.
This top 3 are a long ways out too. Crofts, Williamson and Cheadle have the track to themselves. They're a straightaway in front, and then it's the fifth of Jack Will, Nicholas Magro, Zach Stint from Morgan. White flag waving for the rest of this field. But your top three, there is nothing in this.
Croft's got to be careful just to keep a good line. They're all over him. 2 more corners left to run. The WA champ, Alex Crofts, in the Great Southern Club in Wagen, gets the win. Kai Williamson second. Lucas Cheadle, the Northern Territory, one out of the Adelaide Club. Jack Will in fourth. Nicholas Magro from the Morgan Club. Zach Stint also from Morgan. Then you went back to Josh Thompson from the Dirt Trackers. Charlie Shepherd 8th. Ella Colwell 9th. Casey Duff in the 6th. 10th. You go back to Hill, Taylor, Cross, Ross, Woods, Forrestal, Longbottom, Summerfield and Lamb.
Green flag go up in the air, set for the launch this time. BRK Karts and Phantom Powder Coaters presenting Adams on the inside. This start looks better. Green flag will fly at kart 77. Boy, that was lucky not to go up and over. Lucas Knight rode a wheel. He's out of the Top End Dirt Kart Club. Did well to keep rumbling, but that was very exciting. Clipped a wheel on that outside lane. So through Kerry's corner they rip. And Adams emerges as the early race leader into the final left-hander. But he has heavy company from the Hoops Auto Centre. Kart number 35. Back into turn one. And down the long straightaway into Kerry's. Before it bunches the field right back up. But Adams is doing a hell of a job out in front right now. Kart number 90. This one, of course, presented by BRK Karts and Phantom Powder Coaters. This is heat number 2 of the junior heavy. Jack Lambert out of the Morgan Car Club. William Cutting, Shiley Mason, Cooper Foal, Josh Rusby.
Jeez. Final corner, Liam. 77 kart caught up in all that as well. Unfortunately,
Lucas
it was getting
Knight
pretty willing. And Lucas Knight from the Top End Club having to drag the 77 to the inside. Oh, that's devastating when you're getting so close to the end. Just a lap and a bit to go for Kai Adams. Really getting the job done. Jack Lambert second, Shiley Mason third. William Cutting, Cooper Foal, Josh Rusby. Big run from Jai Curtis now. The West Aussie starting to make a real charge forward. And we're getting to the business end for rival Chassis Co. BRK and Phantom Powder Coaters. Junior heavy, almost done. 200 opens to come up next. Nice run from your leader, Kai Adams. This kid's putting on a very, very polished show so far. On screen just then, the 35 of Jack Lambert. I think Kerry's just my favourite corner.
Yeah, I think definitely. There's no doubt about that. It absolutely bunches the field back together. The 200 opens coming up would be very tasty to watch through that bend. But right now, Kai Adams from the Adelaide Kart Club gets the 1 lap to run. Shiley Mason, Jack Lambert, William Cutting and Jai Curtis out of Great Southern in the top 5.
1 lap to go, white flag is out. Kai Adams is looking to wrap this thing up. Jake Eastley back in 9th. Caden James Bosenjack in that 10th spot. Ryder Blight, Lockie Crop, Summer Ferguson in 13th. Checkered flag about to come out. And a little clenched fist from the Adelaide Kart Club's entry of Kai Adams. Shiley Mason will get second. Good run from Shiley. Jack Lambert will be your top 3. William Cutting in 5th, but Jai Curtis got up to 4th from the Great Southern Club. Josh Rusby will make that Ash. Pretty happy with that run out of the Angus Club. Cooper Foal 7th, Callum Jansen out of Western Australia in 8th. Jake Eastley in 9th. And Caden James Bosenjak rounds out the top 10.
It's come in leaps and bounds, and it makes this just ultra slick as we get set for the start. And the green flag will go ahead, and we are locked in here at Tatiara Karting Club. They're bucking and bouncing around, but we're on and we stick through the green for junior heavy heat race number 2 of the day. And the first here in round number 2 is Casey Duff, your race leader in kart number 6 on screen, and it is thick traffic in behind Casey right now. Caden James, Jai Curtis, Brody Summerfield, Thomas Hill, Dylan Rowett. The new race leader, Caden James Bosniak. And James Bosniak in the 2-1-1 from Casey Duff in the 6. Jai Curtis in the number 12 from Great Southern Kart Club. The 85 of Thomas Hill. And the W3 of Callum Jansen from Dirt Trackers. Well represented is WA in this sport. They've travelled long and far to be a part of the national title. And right now, Caden James Bosniak from Great Southern showing them how it's done here in junior heavy. Heat race number 1 of round 2. He's got it locked down and starting to pull away. So down that back stretch by the trees, he'll come into the right-hander, and that'll kink back around to the left past the flag stand. And then it's a sharp right along with the Lightning Karts. And here comes Curtis. Jai Curtis of the Great Southern Kart Club is hunting down the leader, goes around. Not an overly good spot to do it. There's another one that goes up there with him. And Caden James loops in front of the field. He's devastating to his campaign. He's got some pain in the leg. There's no doubt about that as Jai Curtis. Casey Duff back to 2nd. Thomas Hill up to 3rd. Jack Hill as well. Jack will make that. Alex Crofts, Ella Colwell, Braden Furler, Josh Rusby, Cooper Foal, Dylan Rowett inside the top 10. And big change to that race lead is now Jai Curtis, who was hunting down your leader. And Curtis has a comfortable lead from here. Duff from Hill. White flag to the rest of the field. Checkers at the ready. In through Kerry's corner for the final time this lap. Curtis. And through the final straightaway before that right-hander through to the checkers. Curtis will get the job done pretty convincingly. Jai Curtis from the Great Southern Kart Club. Kart number 12 stands tall. Big steer. Proudly presented by BRK Karts and Phantom Powder Coaters. That is junior heavy heat race number 1 of round 2. Jai Curtis finishes first home from 2nd place. Casey Duff from Morgan. Then it's Thomas Hill, Alex Crofts, Jack Will, Ella Colwell, Josh Rusby, Lucas Knight, Cooper Foal and Zach Stint locked inside the top 10 here in heat race number 1 of round number 2 for junior heavy.
The rival entry also out there. Are we good this time? Yes, we are. Down into 1. Everybody gets clear. Oh, there's a hook up though. That momentum gets robbed when you tag with another kart. That must be so frustrating because you lose so much momentum. The long shadows of Kerry's corner. Ripping through tear-offs early. The 98 kart, the rival entry of Sienna Reichstein. The 19 kart of Lachlan Krupp. You can smell that garlic pizza wafting through the air. Oh, is there a hold up just then as well with the 13 of Bodie Walton? Boy, they are bunched up, Liam Ornger, in the battle for the race lead here. There's about 6 of them in this.
Yeah, Forrestal has very heavy company. That much can be said. They are going after every single spot. He pulls away just a touch, but they are closing back in. Cup 50 is holding second spot down for now, but they are really going after it. Ryder Blight has his hands full more than anyone. Forrest still starts to get some track room to herself, and Blight is under heavy fire. They're after every single position. With so many DNFs playing into the weekend, you just can't afford to lose a spot. And Jake Eastley really putting the whip to Blight now. That's cart number 8 is Eastley, and Blight is under heavy fire, particularly through the middle of the racetrack. They'll head up to Kerry's corner and trying to do the crossover. Didn't work that time, but he is bringing the heat.
Working back in that field a little bit earlier on to Sienna Reichstein in that 98 cart. All challenges right on now. A breakaway group of 5 of them going for the race lead. Forrestal, Blight, Eastley, Williamson, Magro, Mason, Reichstein, Cross, Ross, and Josh Thompson. Currently your top 10. They're starting to bunch right up. Late in the day, round 2 about to conclude for these kids. Boy, that's a great corner. You really have to pitch her in. And a ripping speed shot on our Tatiara. Wow.
3 wide into the first corner. And they're
5
still holding those 3 spots. It's remarkable to watch. Lap after lap, this top 5 are absolutely locked together. Through Kerry's corner for the final time. Into the final stretch, a couple got locked together. Is it going to affect the top 2? Forrestal should clear easily. Aaron Forrestal, hell of a drive. Takes out Junior Heavy Heat 2, round 2. Over Ryder Blight. Kai Williamson climbs up to 3rd. Jake Eastley ends up in 4th, and Shiley Mason up to 5th. Hell of a steer by Aaron Forrestal to hold off the barrage that was 4 carts behind. Hell of a steer. Ryder Blight 2nd, Kai Williamson 3rd, Jake Eastley 4th, Shiley Mason 5th, Nicholas Magro 6th, Sienna Reichstein 7th, Lucas Cheadle, Joshua Thompson, and Memphis Cross make up your top 10.
So Josh Rusby in junior heavy in that 47. Ashley Rusby, proud dad, here this weekend. We're going this time. Jack Will in that 5 cart as we head down very fast part of the racetrack. Though it's faster coming the other way. This corner here coming towards our camera position. Kerry's, that has really been sorting people out. Either the wheat from the chaff. We've had a few go off the track in that point as well. As they come back towards us. 5 cart, I think, of Jack Will, and that track is really starting to corrugate. Lucas Cheadle in the N1, sitting in that 2nd spot. You've now got the S2 of Ella Colwill, one of the local racers here. Ella from the Tatiara Club in the SA2 entry. Jack Will, Lucas Cheadle, Ella Colwill, Alex Crofts out of Great Southern, Josh Rusby, back then to Lucas Knight, Zach Stint, then Nate Bellis, Jai Curtis. Then you go back to, I think it's Caden, the next one through with Magro. Fast track, Kingsley. These kids do a ripper job around here.
Oh, they're some of the best racing to watch.
Ooh.
They're so close, it's great.
Somebody just got really loose coming off that turn just then and about to send it into Kerry's. That's really the place where you can make up the ground, and some of them really bombing in there. Top 4 have moved away just a little bit. In fact, Wills has got a bit of ground up his sleeve. Then you got the N1, the W1, the S2. So those state ranked, oh, we've lost the 13 cart from the mix. Bodie Walton, Dad's a bit of a character.
The whole family's character, but they're good people.
I'm pretty sure that Pop is watching as we see Phil Crofts running over to help move Bodie's cart out of the way. They hate a good time, the Waltons. Hate it. Will starting to be run down a bit by Cheadle now as Croftsy just pulls the kart out of the way. Boy, they're really bunching up in this battle for the lead up the inside. Crofts. Those kids can race, those boys.
Both boys are very impressive, and Alex is very
Oh, just got, however, relieved of second place just as quickly as he got it. Lucas Cheadle said, I'll take that back, thanks very much. White flag, the pillowcase about to come out on Jack Will. Top three are really bunching up again, though. Head down over the steering wheel. White flag is out. Boy, it's on for young and old. Crofts takes that spot back from Cheadle. It's lucky that Jack doesn't know what's going on behind him, because it would be distressing, to say the least, because these two are about to gang tackle him. Half a lap left to run. They're all over the back of Jack for the Tatiara Club. A local win if he can hold on. Boy, Cheadle coming back at Crofts. That's a heck of a race.
awesome race.
Will gets it from No, it's Crofts from Cheadle. Ella Colwell, good job. The Tatiara race is right up there. Here's the results. Jack Will for the Tatiara Club gets it over Alex Crofts from the Great Southern Club. Lucas Cheadle from Adelaide Club is third. Ella Colwell from right here in Bordertown is fourth. Jai Curtis is fifth out of the Great Southern. Where's he from? Josh Rusby from the Angus Club in the 47. Nicholas Magro in seventh. Zach Stint in eighth. Ninth is Caden James Bosenjack. Nate Bellis is your top 10. Back to Memphis Cross. Casey Duff, Lucas Knight, and a bit of a tale of woe on the trailer.
We drop Sam and the kids on Monday at the airport, and then we make the 3,100 kilometre trip home.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Put some good tunes on, mate. You'll be fine.
Yeah, no problem.
So, underway. Yes, we are. We're green. That's the good news. Let's hope we can maintain this getting in. Brownie, anytime you like. Down into Kerry's, we run for the first time. Oh, that got agricultural in a hurry. Not actually sure who that was just then. 16 cut of Kai Williamson. Out in front just at the moment. You got Josh Thompson in the 17. What a character Josh is. Oh, big move going into turn one just then. When you can, Mitch, we just throw up our crawl if you get access to it. There we go. Thank you, mate. Braden Furler in that number 20 card in that third spot. Jack Lambert in fourth. That Mini Tornado kicking up again. Shiley Mason, Charlie Shepherd, Kai Adams, Cooper Foal, Ryder Blight, Callum Jansen, Lachlan Kropp, Sienna Reichstein, Jake Eastley, William Cunning is awfully breezy, Summer Ferguson, Brooklyn Cross, Thomas Hill, Aaron Forrestal. So Kai Williamson continuing to do the job, and actually a substantial lead right now over Josh Thompson in that second spot for the Dirt Trackers. Furler, Braden Furler, a very distinctive, always recognisable number 20 that the Furler family raced with for so many years. The late Larry Furler was a great competitor and a fantastic character for this sport. Just watching Shiley Mason starting to get something running as well. Was there trouble then? There is. It's the WA3 parked up. Callan Jansen. Don't the Jansen family love their racing, Kingsley? Proud West Aussies.
Yeah, very proud. They go to every race, support every club.
Big, tall people who love their racing. Pop is always, I think the grandparents are always around the racing program as well. It's a really great community. I think that's what I love the most about this sport, Kingsley. Oh, the 7 cart. Shiley Mason on a big run right now. Shiley just got by Furler. The pillowcase about to come out, 1 to go. It's all Kai Williamson, a lonely ride for Josh Thompson. Jack Lambert too, but the battle between Shiley and Braden. You go back to Charlie Shepherd, Ryder Blight, Kai Adams, Cooper Foal, Sienna Reichstein. That's your top 10. And the checkered flag not too far away. I appreciate you holding the monitor, Kingsley.
I've got to be good for something, mate.
Oh, mate, you've done lots of good things in your life. This is just one of them. Checkered flag about to come out. Nice job for Kai Williamson. Josh Thompson will get second. What a family the Tomos are. Lambert, Mason, and Furler. I think Tomo's the quietest of that whole family, you know.
I think he is, because the other three are pretty loud.
And not Lorette's quiet.
Oh, yeah.
Lorette's lovely. She's very quiet. It's Kenny that got that ferocious temper.
On board for the 2022 ADCA Australian Dirt Kart title. Green flag up in the air. It's going to wave. They're happy with the start. Magro on the front row. Alongside the 21 of Levi Ross. Magro leads them in. Climbing up, Callum Jansen up to second. The W3 from Dirt Trackers travelled a long way this weekend, the Jansen family, to be a part of this. Braden Racing as well. They've got really cool looking crew shirts. And here we go, junior heavy. Lap number 1 in the book. Magro leads as Nicholas Magro from Callum Jansen, Thomas Hill, Levi Ross, Sienna Reichstein, Caden James Bosniak, Alex Crofts, Erin Forrestal, Nate Bellis and Shiley Mason make up your top 10. But it's all with Nicholas Magro right now. The battle heating up behind them for 3, 4, 5, 6. Battle for second on now. Thomas Hill. The big move up the inside on Jansen. Little bit of a bump on the way through. Hill goes to second. And on screen, they are absolutely dicing it out. Jansen not giving up an inch. Magro in absolute control of this race. Really pulling away. This is a full straightaways distance right now for Nicholas Magro in that KRT. They are dialed in and making it look easy. Thomas Hill starting to get some distance to himself. Then it's Callum Jansen, Levi Ross, Sienna Reichstein, Caden James Bosniak. They're all locked together for 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Magro, we're kind of used to seeing this stuff from the Magsies. Those KRTs run like a deer. Thomas Hill still in that second spot. Good job from Callum Jansen. Levi Ross too. Starting to get right up in the order. Gee, Magro was bolted. Fair way back to Hill, but look at the battle for third. There's a load of them. Jansen has 6 carts glued to the back. Don't look now, Cal. It's very, very busy. Boy, look at that battle pack. White flag about to come out. Nicholas Magro was caning them, but look at this. 6 or 7 of them, and then another battle pack of 6 or 7 of these guys.
Up the inside, Hill is clearing out, but Jansen and Ross are absolutely going for it. Reichstein is tucked right behind it, as is Alex Crofts. But the two in particular, Jansen and Ross, are absolutely trading places for this. Bumping along, and the W3 of Callum Jansen, a couple of corners from home. Checkers will wave. Cracking battle right to the line. Really solid drive from the kids. Jansen will hang on to third from Levi Ross, only just, but Nicholas Magro waved.
Yeah, he just bolted, didn't he? Absolutely smacked him. It's funny, listening before with the radio for the Dream Multimedia team, I was listening to Mitch switching the camera angles to the vision. He's like, okay, Mum, it's on you. Dad, switching to you. It's not very often you hear that in an OB switch. It's normally camera 3 on you, 2 on you, but this one it's Mum, I'm on you. We're on you now. 2 tight for you, Dad. It's very cool. A little family operation, the 3 of them doing a great job and getting a lot of really positive feedback from people all over the world tuning in to watch. Tony Bockhoven called it the lefties and the righties, which I think is probably a reasonable analogy, even though that's coming from the man, the wordsmith, who called it a meat basket.
looking for the start this time. Green flag is up in the air. Being told to control a start. They're going green. They're happy with this start. And Cross will lead them into 1 and 2. Oh, they are ripping it in. 3 and 4 wide. Are you kidding me? 4 wide. They're going to try and squeeze this back into the left-hander. It's ridiculous. It was never going to get all of them through. A bit of a dummy spit in the middle of the track, and why wouldn't you? You would be unimpressed. You definitely would be. We continue on, so a couple of karts out of this one, or maybe just the one in the end. And Cross is your race leader from Memphis Cross. So the pair of Crosses out in front getting the job done right now. Jake Eastley is third from Harry Woods. Casey Duff. Zach Stint from Morgan. Bodie Walton back to 7th. William Cutting, Charlie Shepherd, and Joshua Thompson locks into the top 10. Jack Lambert, Lucas Cheetle, Braden Furler, Harry Taylor, Toby Longbottom, Brody Summerfield, Josh Rusby, Summer Ferguson, Jai Curtis, and it might be Aidan Lambie that got, unfortunately, put over into the infield. But for now, Brooklyn Cross and Memphis Cross are absolutely hammering this thing right now. Jake Eastley and Harry Woods, but it is 3 and 4 wide for 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Oh, we're 4 wide through the final corner. They're not afraid at all. The race lead is all over the place. Memphis, your new race leader, has Jake Eastley tucked right in behind. This is absolutely going for it. Junior Heavy, heat race number 2, Brooklyn Cross. Back to position 4. Casey Duff is in this as well. The heat race. They are turning it on like it's a final. Up the inside, Eastley with a big look at the race lead. Eastley to the inside, Cross on the outside. Eastley drives it in deep. Oh, there's a few in together.
Oh, no.
It's taken a number of them.
That's a traffic jam. And that was one of the... Look at the parents coming from everywhere. Jono Thompson like an Olympic sprinter. Boy, that's a heck of a race, and it's not done yet. White flag coming out. They clear the traffic jam. Liam, is this the A-main?
Might as well be.
3 wide! Oh. You're kidding me!
2 lanes deep now. They're going to come back through the left hand. They're going to go 3 wide again. Eastley, Stint and Cheadle. Have a look at this 3. Lighting up Tatiara Kart Club. And ripping it into the final corner. Checkers are at the ready.
Oh, it's still on, Liam. Checker is out. Who's going to get this? Wow! Stint! Zach Stint will pinch it. Cheetle, Eastley, Cross, Thompson, Duff. Oh, that's worth putting your hands together for, folks. That's the race of the weekend right there. Stint gets it by 0.03 of a second. That's the best race I've seen recently in any form. Wow. What a race. Stint, Cheadle, Eastley, Cross. Thompson, Duff, Woods, Lambert, Rusby, and Summerfield. Great call, Liam. Boy, what a cracker that was. Williamson and Croft, Cheadle and Magro, Thompson and Will, Mason, Stint, Hill and Lambert, Liam.
Crofts and Williamson, they're happy with it that time. So absolutely the winner of this will claim that title.
I was going to say, yeah, go on.
Crofts and Williamson, I don't like the points. Why does it have to be?
Oh, geez, it's really slick. 4 wide and it didn't work. Boy, was that Zach Stint, I think, as well, with Jack Will, and it was almost Jack Won't. Out of Kerry's just then. Big slider coming in for 3rd. Magro. They're always going forward, those kids. Croft, your leader, from Williamson.
Cheetle. Actually, it's Cheetle. It is too. N1. Crofts is back to 4th. He got hung out.
Got shuffled.
Oh, man. Oh, there's big contact into Kerry's then. Williamson just took the number 1 spot back off Cheadle. Mason, Crofts, Magro, Thompson, Curtis, Lambert, Duff and Stint, your top 10. It's physical at the front, Liam.
No two ways about that. Nicholas Magro third, and Alex Crofts trying hard to find his way back into this title lead. Right now it's Williamson trying to hold off Lucas Cheadle in the NT1. They are going for it for 1 and 2.
These two have got to be careful. They're swinging some big haymakers here out in front. Got to be careful. So, Liam, I would think that if Kai can sit there, right?
No two ways around that. If Kai Williamson wins this race, he will take the Australian number 1. But from there, it gets far too complicated.
Boy, these two have got to be careful not to take each other out. That's the big thing. Cheadle in the NT1, Williamson in the 16, the Tatiara hard charger. They are so close again. Oh, look at Cheadle. Now, Cheadle's got nothing to lose here. He's got to go for the pass, Liam.
Yeah, he's 5 points back from the race lead. He's really fighting for second place here. If Williamson stays in the lead and Crofts stays in 4th where he is, Cheadle will go to 2nd.
We saw that shot before of Kai Williamson looking so nervous on the outgrid, just had his head down. He didn't want to think about it. Here comes Cheadle again. Boy, they are so close. We've still got a couple laps to run. Crofts and Magro, Mason and Lambert, Thompson, Curtis, Duff, and now Ella Colwell enters the top 10 as Williamson tucks down alongside that steering wheel to try and get down as low as he can.
Alex Crofts goes to 3rd place now. He gets ahead of Nicholas Magro in the 32. So the W1 of Alex Crofts, he was locked at the top of the points table with Kai Williamson. If they stay the way they are, Williamson will take the 1 and Crofts will go to A2.
Cheadle, boy, he is right there. Lucas Cheadle shadowing Williamson into Kerry's again. Here he comes. Boy, how about the pressure on Williamson? 1 lap to go and Cheadle is relentless on the back of that 16.
Wearing away the powder coat on the rear bar. Cheadle goes to the top. Lucas Cheadle receives the white flag and the race lead all in the same lap. Cheadle up towards Kerry's.
This is where Williamson needs to be careful. There's contact between the two of them. Boy, they are going at it all the way to the end. Williamson goes back to the number 1 position and now racing towards the checkers. Kai Williamson, the Tatiara, have a look at Mum on top of the tower. Absolutely going off. Cheadle gets 2nd, Crofts gets 3rd. Magro, Thompson, big pedal from Thompson. Mason and Curtis, boy, Cheadle and Williamson, they had the gloves off and they were just swinging haymakers. The Australian flag goes to Tatiara's Kai Williamson. You talk about a nail-biter. Come on, folks, put your hands together for your new Australian champion. Wow, Liam, wow.
Hell of a race. Lucas Cheadle made that super exciting, didn't he? Proudly presented by BRK Karts and Phantom Powder Coaters. Kai Williamson will be your Australian champion for junior heavy from Alex Crofts, who will wind up Australia number 2, and Lucas Cheadle stamps his spot at Australia number 3. Hell of a race with our top 3. And Crofts did a great job to claw back to 30. Absolutely hung to dry up at Kerry's corner. It is a grueling opening bend.
Boy, that could have gone pear-shaped in so many different ways. And he's pumped and no doubt relieved.